But this is pretty much the model. Basically, online, what I'm doing is I'm driving traffic to a squeeze page. But after that's done, then they'll buy a product from us. And the X can be anything. It could be an ebook. So somebody will buy a CD or X, whatever this is. As soon as they purchase that, then we pick up the phone, and an assistant calls them and schedules an appointment with the sales guy. And the cool thing is we'll set up the appointment, and I'll kind of show you 80% of the people that ended up buying these things, 80% of them we'll get on the phone, we'll talk to them. If somebody goes online and purchases a product, if you call them right then, they already have their credit card out. You know? They're by the phone, you know it. They're probably by the phone where they just ordered from. So you know, and you know they're there. So, I mean, it just makes sense, because the hardest thing to do is waiting a couple days, they're not around, trying to play phone tag. So no, we'll call them. Then we'll call them, get on the phone. Either we'll get them on the phone, we'll get them to the sales guy as quickly as possible, or what we'll do is schedule the appointment. But we'll get on the phone with about 80% of the people, and then we'll get on, then over here, you know, some of them, not all of them will stick, of course. Some people don't do that. That's why we always schedule within a couple of days. We don't want to schedule way out, because people will forget that. But these guys get on the phone, like our guys, they'll sell them a $5,500 product. They'll sell one every 16. One every 16 people they talk to. Well, the cool thing is this, and if you look at this whole model here, we can increase the amount of traffic, so that means we can increase this. We can increase the actual page here, so we can increase the conversion on the sales letter. We can increase the amount of callbacks we get and stuff like that, or we can increase the thing here. Another thing most people don't realize is you can increase the conversion by what's said on the CD.
The actual content on the
CD?
CD?
The actual content on the CD. So where you know, because if the content on the CD leads them to the product you're selling, then it just makes sense. But the other thing, what most people don't see, is they draw a line here. And this right here is, when somebody says yes to us, they go through our system. They go through our whole system. But when somebody says no, we'll send them a postcard. These postcards are created here in the office. We'll send them a postcard that says, thank you very much. On the back will be a picture of the salesperson they talked to. And there's a thing that says, I really enjoyed talking to you on the phone. You know, and check your mailbox. In a few days, you're going to get a free gift and a big envelope with an eagle on it. Now this guy can call back to the no's and say, hey, you know, listen, you said, I mean, anyway, did you get that free gift? Instead of saying, you said no, are you still okay with it? Instead, he said, hey, did you get that free gift I sent you? Think about the conversation you're in now.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, I did. And plus, if you ever read Influence or something like that, you know, it's key, it's reciprocating. So we actually cut, instead of, remember, from here it was 1 every 16, at here 1 every 8.
So how can you start if you don't have any money? First, set up a squeeze page. You'll need a domain name, a hosting account, and an autoresponder. Deciding on a short or a long squeeze page is an important step.
Well, there's two different types of squeeze pages you can have. There's a short squeeze page and a long squeeze page. Basically, a short squeeze page is when you go to the computer, you look on the computer, and on the screen, there is a squeeze page that fits inside that area. That's a short squeeze page. And then there's a long squeeze page when you go look at the page, and you go there, and the squeeze page goes below the screen. I call that a long squeeze page. You have a choice between those two. It's very important to know that different traffic, that you can send different traffic to both of them. Out of the short squeeze page, what I found through my testing is people that don't know who I am, never met me before, I have no name, send them to the short squeeze page, because they don't want to give you time. We live in a microwave society. Nobody wants to sit down and read all this stuff. Like, tell me what you need to tell me and let me get out of here. If the traffic does not know who I am, I find that it works best, so we'll set up a short squeeze page. If it's referral traffic, like somebody refers me, I found a longer squeeze page outpulls the shorter squeeze page. So typically I'll usually set up for this, since nobody knows you, let's just say, and you have no money, you just got time, set up a short squeeze page, a page that's on there, you know, and then basically a place for them to opt in, put their name and email address. You want to bribe them, ethically bribe them somehow, basically maybe give them a newsletter, maybe a free report, maybe an audio, you know, videos work, whatever, give them something.
Another important step is writing and submitting articles so that you'll become known in your niche.
Write articles, 300 to 500 words, or 300 to 700 words, really. Write the article, and you need 5 things to make it happen. First, the title. The second thing you need to have is the title. You need to have the content, 300 to 700 words. You need to have a bio or a resource box. And in that bio and the resource box is where you're going to put a link back to your page. And then you also need keywords. And basically, these are keywords that if somebody was searching for your article, that you would want them to find the article. The keywords that are not in the article, but people are searching for. For example, let's say you did how to escape foreclosure. And somebody searching to escape foreclosure, or wanted to find an article on escape foreclosure, or looking for that information, they might be searching online for We Buy Houses. So you wouldn't write about we buy houses in your thing. So you put we buy houses as a keyword. Somebody searches for we buy houses, they could possibly find your article, is what I'm talking about from that. And the other thing you need is a summary. Summarizing, 1 to 2 sentences summarizing your whole article. Now, once you have that and you take that article and you go submit the article. There's great places out there to submit your article. You can use Article Submitter Pro. So you want to use like Easing Article. I'm going to use Search Warp's a good one. Article Alley. Just really the best thing to do. Just go online, go to Google. Google is your best friend. Go to Google, search in article submission locations. It'll pop up all the places and just go there and start submitting your article. Now, the question everybody always asks is, okay, I got this one article. Can I submit that one article to all those locations? The answer is yes, do that. Now, the next question somebody always says to me is, okay, but what about duplicate content with Google and duplicate content? First of all, I'm going to tell you, there's more to life than just Google on the internet. Because you got to think about this. Okay, there is a possible duplicate content thing, but have I seen it? No. And it's funny because I think a lot of people do it just to kind of pull you into their world of like, oh, I got this product or the service that you need to get, and scare people with duplicate content. There's a lot of scare tactics out there on the internet. But so go and submit to all of them. Why? Because people read those article locations. People are going there. They have a community of people that keep on going back to these article locations, reading those. So when they read them, they're going to see your link. They're going to click on your link, click to your page, sign up for your stuff. Plus, those links help pull you up higher in the search engine anyway. So you have that. So articles, great, you got no time. Then take those articles and rewrite those articles. Take them and rewrite the article into a press release format and submit them using free press release submission locations. I'm trying to think, because I usually use PR Web or PR Web Direct, but I know there's some great free press release locations you can go to. But, I mean, if I had no money, those are the things that I would be doing.
If you got money, no
got
time.
Money? Oh, God. I would go to Elance, hire somebody to write my article. I would take audios or something I had, some content I already had, give it to Elance, have Elance take it, turn it into articles. And then from there, what I would do is I would give it to, once the articles are done, actually I wouldn't even do it. I would tell the person I hired to send it over to Traffic Magicians. I would tell them to give it to Traffic Magicians. Traffic Magicians will go and take my article, put my article on the internet and submit it out there for me, so I don't even touch that. Then they'll rewrite the article and submit it to all the press release locations. And then they'll take that same article, make PowerPoints out of the article, and have somebody verbally talk out your article, put it together with a PowerPoint, and create a video and submit them to YouTube and all these other locations. I think it's like 31 locations for out there, YouTube, Google Video, Yahoo Video. They'll do all that for you. Then they'll take it and they'll rip off the audio from it, put it into a thing, podcast it out there, iTunes and everywhere for you. And then they'll take that same exact thing and they'll go and turn it into a Squidoo site and take all those things, put it in a Squidoo site for me. So I'd have all that done, and all of them are going to be driving back to my squeeze page. They would make it so it all went back to my squeeze page anyway. And then they'll take that same exact thing, and they're going to submit it to bookmarking sites. I mean, social networking sites. I mean, I would go to them. Then we got Google AdWords. We got to take care of somebody who's going to handle my Google AdWords. So I'd go straight to pay-per-click kid, ppckid.com. I'd have him handle my Google AdWords. Take care of that. Then the next thing I would do is I would go over to, who would I go to next? Well, I got to take care of my Yahoo and my MSN. Who would I give that to? Well, probably I'd give it to Workaholics for Hire. Have them handle that if they're still doing it. On my social networking sites, my MySpace and stuff myself. Or you can get somebody to do that for you, which I do too. But you can have somebody else do that, and so you're on all these things. Everything's working from there. But and I'd also go hire somebody to write my copy for me and get my site up and do all that. I'd find a good direct response copywriter to do it, and maybe get somebody that knows what they're doing and upload it for you and get it all connected together. But yeah, and then you go hire. There's some guys out there that will write the email sequences for you. Now I personally like writing my own email sequences. I like writing a lot of my lot of my stuff. Everything that I do is my own personal content. But it's my articles. Like I use that same process I just told you, but my articles are straight from my recordings. So it's my content that's getting turned into the stuff that somebody else is working on for me.
Hi, this is Dave Woodward. What you've just seen is a few of the minutes of the rare footage we were able to capture of Map Basic. If you would like to see the entire DVD, go ahead and click below and we'll send it out to you right away.